Bell horses, what time of day? Hi, it's so good to see you. Do you have a stick horse? I happen to have two of them, as you may have seen in the video where I teach a bunch of kids how to play this game, bell horses. Stick horses used to be a major play item because everyone around them had a horse. Their big brother had a horse, their mom had a horse, and so people would play with horses like we play with Hot Wheels today, and they would gallop with their horse. It's just a lot of fun, and it lets kids play around in a way that we don't usually get to play. The music room is always a fun place where they get to try things that they wouldn't normally do. And this song is great for that. Bell horses. Today, let's talk about what we're going to teach using the song. We're going to start with rhythm.
Bell horses, what time of day?
Would you clap the rhythm with me? Bell horses, what time of day? 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, off and away. Whenever there is a song that uses very simple rhythms, this one only has ta, ti, and a rest. It's a great time to use sentences, to have students read rhythms. So we can go like this. Ready, go. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. Ti, 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 ta, ta. Ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta. Ti, 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 ta, ti, ti. Ti, 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 ta. Rest. Ta, ti, 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 ta. Ta, ti, ti, ta, rest. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti. This rhythm in particular is very interesting. It happens to be the rhythm of the first motive in the song. Bell horses, which makes it a really great way to teach this rhythm. Bell horses. There was another two of them in here that fit the song. Wasn't this one? What about this one? What part is this from? 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. I think there was one more. It was a rest rhythm. This is it. What time of day? Ta, ti, ti, ta. Well, we can use these rhythms as ostinati. Let's use these two rhythms. An ostinato, of course, is a motive or a phrase that gets repeated over and over while another group is singing the song or doing some sort of poem. It's called an ostinato. I want to show you how you can turn both of these rhythms into two ostinati that work together. For this one, I'm going to use a tick-tock block. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti. For this one, I'm going to use a hand drum where you're taking your thumb down and your hand up like this. Ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta. Now let's put them together. The instruments always start first. I'll go first. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta. Bell horses, what time of day? 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, off and away. Well, that was fun. That is a way to put rhythms together as ostinati that go along with a song, and it reinforces the rhythms that you're working on. Either ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, or ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta. And now melody.
3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, now far away.
These cards are from a set that I got from Denise Gagne, but you could absolutely make your own by grabbing images from Google Images and printing them onto cardstock. But this works really well for any So Me songs, and it goes bell, 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 bell. Of course, that's the first motive of our song. Bell horses, snail, 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 go around and round and round. Rain, rain, go away. How about this one? Teddy bear, teddy bear. These are really good first opening motives of these songs. Starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. Doggy, doggy, where's your bone? Bell, bell, bell. That's how I have the kids first sing it, is they just do the icon, and then I say, what song is this from? So we go, bell, 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 bell. What song is this from? Oh yes, it's Bell Horses. Let's play the game. It's a great way to transition into the game. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Try that with me. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Those are body signs, which I've talked about many times before, but so and me are the first time that I use them with the kids. So we're showing high and low, and early on in the preparation for so and me as a group, so and me, of course I don't teach them separately. They are a pair. I use icons. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. The first step that I always do for melody is to use icons, and they're either high or low. Are they up or are they down? Are they higher or are they lower? 1 o'clock, this one's lower, so you pull it down. 2 o'clock, or the second verse. 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, because this one shows 3 o'clock. I'll use either 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, or the second verse, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. And then later on, the next step, if you're doing songs with so and me, is to add a line. One single line. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. High is above the line, low is below the line. And then as another level, you then go to the point where after you've drawn this line, you then draw a line above and a line below. And I ask the question of the students, did I change the music or is it the same? Is it same or different than it was before? It doesn't really matter what they say because the answer is that it's the same. It's exactly the same. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, high, high, low, high, high, low with your body, high, high, low, high, high, low. I just made something called a space. A space is between two lines. If high is on a space, low is on the space, below it, try it the other way. If low is on a space, high is on the space, above it. And sometimes at this point, I will drop it down to the key of C. I personally, when I am in only 3-line staff, I'm okay with singing in the key of D, even though me would have an F sharp. That's just my own choice. The moment I get to a 5-line staff, I no longer pitch things in the key of D, requiring a sharp. If high is on a line, low is on the line, below it. And if low is on a line, high is on the line, above it. And if high is on the line, low is on the line, below it. Repetition is so useful when you're first learning so and me, ta and tt. Anything new, repeat those traits over and over. Have them sing that it's line to line, space to space, that they are a skip apart. All of those are traits of so and me, and you need to repeat them over and over for them to really learn. And we'll be done with that lesson. Then another time with another song, I will have all 3 lines, and then I will add a 5th line and a 4th line. So there's a 4th line, and there's a 5th line. Now when I say, did I change the music or not? Because I'm singing 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Now I don't have perfect pitch. Maybe you do. I certainly do not. But I listen to my tuning fork so often, maybe you can hear it in the microphone, that I know that I'm in the key of D. But the problem with this is that this is no longer in the key of D. I'm not talking about this with the kids, but I'll say, is this the same or different? And they'll probably still say, it's the same. And I'll go, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Oh, it's different. When it's up here on the space, we're gonna sing it up higher. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, because I want to train their ear, whether they know it or not, to be able to sing in key on the staff. As soon as I am singing with a 5-line staff, I don't sing in the key of D because the key of D requires a sharp for the mi. So I don't get into any of that. If I'm gonna do a 5-line staff, I do it in the key of F, or I do it in the key of C, or I do it in the key of G. But we have 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, if high is on a space, low is on the space, below it, and then you do it the other way. If low is on a space, high is on the space, above it. Those are little mantras that I always have the kids learn anytime I have a new place on the staff, whether on lines or on spaces. And we repeat it a lot so that they're able to sing it anytime. If high is on a space, low is on the space below it. If high is on a line, low is on the line below it. And now, of course, we're in the key of C. If high is on a line, low is on the line below it. This is how you get kids from no lines to 1 line on the staff to 3 lines on the staff up to 5 lines on the staff. You do that during the preparation for So Me. Well, that was so much fun working on bell horses with you. I'll see you next time when we look at another game and what you can teach using the rhythm and the melody of the song. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Time of day, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, off and away. Good horses, bad horses, what time of day? 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, now for